Reading about Ruth 1, what is it? First chapter 16 to 18. And it says, Ruth's choice to remain with Naomi. And Ruth said, entreat me not to leave thee and to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thou people shall be my people, and thy God my God. Where thou diest, I die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if aught my death part thee and me. When she saw that she was steadfastly minded to go with her, then she left speaking unto her. Ruth and Naomi returned to Bethlehem. So they too went until they came to Bethlehem. And it came to pass when they were come to Bethlehem that all the city was moved about them. And they said, is this Naomi? And she said unto, that's 20. So this is important in the way of, I have always loved the Lord. My grandmother used to read to us, and she used to tell us that the Jews were the chosen people. And even when I was a little girl, I think I was 5, I told my grandmother, then I'm going to be Jewish because I want to be God's chosen people. So it started really early. I went to work for a Jewish organization in Brooklyn. It was in Borough Park. And it's a large Hasidim population over there. So in working for them, it was a home for 12 intellectually disabled individuals, adults. And they lived in there. It was their home. And we were the counselors in there. So we had to do things like go to, take them to shul. We also had to go and, take care of all of their needs, their ADL needs, their daily activity needs, showing them how to cook. Well, they didn't cook, but showing them, making cookies and stuff. Also providing counseling for them because a lot of times they had a rough time. And they lived in the community, and the reason the home was there is so that they can have a Jewish reality. A lot of them came from Willowbrook here in Staten Island, and they didn't have a Jewish reality. It was very stressful. So in here, they lived like every other Jew, religious Jew in Borough Park. So the love of the Jews came very easily to me. I didn't see it as anything other than, this is how it's supposed to be. Especially when you hear that they were the chosen people, then of course it's something that you would want to strive to be. In going to there, God changed my heart into not seeing them as these super people, but seeing them as people that God took and made strong. Not that they were so special in themselves, but it was only because of him. So Ruth's story is important to me because of the fact that she was grafted in. She was someone who really loved the Lord, and the Lord saw her heart. And she would not leave her mother-in-law. And her love transcended her race and her religion, because I'm sure she came from another religion, and her background. And she adopted the religion itself. Because I always thought Judaism is more than a religion. It's a way of life. It's the way of life. And so I really appreciate Ruth because of the fact that she took that on. It became her. That's who she was. And as I come to church, I love that, we're all not, different, but yet we're all the same. And that's the great thing. It is like the way God had it to be. So this is why Ruth is important to me, that it doesn't matter where you come from. It's what God lays on your heart